Tonight, state government promises tackling trafficking in persons as World Marks Day. Plus, Koren suspends work on building in Benin. A very good evening to you and welcome to the news at 7, coming to you live from NTA, Benin. I am Udrakobong Achibong. The government of Edo State says it will continue to put in place measures that will discourage the business of human trafficking and illegal migration until the menace is reduced to its lowest ebb. This was its position as it joined the rest of the world to mark this year's World Day Against Trafficking in Persons held in Benin City with the Coordinator Office of the First Lady and the DG Edo Migration Agency at the forefront. Goodluck Kenaini reports.
This sensitization work is meant to remind the citizens about the dangers of human trafficking and illegal migration, which has remained a big challenge. Coordinator Office of the First Lady, Edesili Anani, and heads of the relevant agencies were at the city center, the State Secretariat, and the NUJ Secretariat to educate the people on the need to support the state government in the fight against human trafficking.
We are against illegal migration. Once you are caught, trust me, under the leadership of His Excellency, Distinguished Senator Monday Okpebolo, you will do the time. Director General, Edo Migration Agency, and his diaspora counterpart wants broader collaboration with stakeholders.
As I speak to you now, the level of human trafficking in Edo is reduced to barest minimum. I want to tell you, Kano is taking the lead.
But what we are saying is jackpot with sense, because when you live irregularly, the travels on the road are too many.
Although citizens are ready to support the fight against human trafficking, they want government to be firm in trying offenders, no matter how highly placed.
It is state versus the trafficker. It's not the traffic family members. So please, we need you to look at this very well, especially those that will say, out of poverty, we cannot continue with this case.
The theme for this year's event is Human Trafficking is Organized Crime and the Exploitation, focusing on the joint effort needed by law enforcement, the criminal justice system, and society to have victim survivors centered approach to ending and preventing further exploitation. In Benin, Goodluck Kenaini, NT News.
Meanwhile, the World Day Against Trafficking in Persons is an annual event globally observed on July 30 to raise awareness and promote the protection of the rights of trafficking victims. The day was established on December 18, 2023 by the United Nations General Assembly. Eugenia Dubuisi has the details.
With the theme, Human Trafficking is Organized Crime and the Exploitation has continued to be a global threat driven by organized crime. Key players believe organized criminal networks are driving victimization and exploitation using migration flows, global supply chains, and legal economic loopholes and digital platforms to facilitate cross-border trafficking on massive scale.
It's about cooperation with the CSO, CBO, and traditional rulers to work with us when they see issues of human trafficking. They see it, and we sort it out. Because if we don't know, there's no way we can sort it out. For example, the issue of a window that was trending online, a TikToker brought that to our notice. When we see that, she said it out through our social media. Then we sorted it out, leaving her straight to Burkina Faso, bringing her back with the support of His Excellency and the First Lady of the state. Before now,
Edo State was a prominent source for trafficking victims and one of the most trafficked destinations in Africa, as many have lost their lives while trying to cross the Mediterranean Sea. With the concerted efforts of the state government, the Oba of Benin, and other international agencies, the narrative has drastically changed as more youth now acquire skills, thereby engaging themselves meaningfully.
When we have returnees, the next step is to integrate them into the society after they have been rehabilitated. And currently there's a program that we're about to set up which is called Level Up. So when they come in, we have a system where we speak to them, talk to them. For those that want to go to school, they have like a lesson, like a short lesson, so that when they get to their various schools, there's this level play field with every other child.
As the world marks the day, it is the expectation of all that law enforcement agencies must enforce strict laws, conduct proactive investigations, strengthen cross-border cooperation, target criminal finances, and leverage technologies to identify and dismantle trafficking networks. In Benin, Eugenia Ndubisi, NTA News.
Residents of Amufi and those in Agbo Road axis in Benin City will soon witness an increase in commercial activities in the area. This is because the state government is fixing the road to improve the economic lives of the residents. Goodluck Nane reports that residents of the area expressed gratitude to Governor Paolo when he was in the area to inspect project. We'll bring you details of that report subsequently. And to other matters now, to ensure that buildings in Edo State are constructed in strict compliance with the nation's engineering regulatory framework, the Council for Regulation of Engineering in Nigeria is embarking on site inspection of building projects in Benin City. Jude Abugu reports that the on-the-spot assessment by the Quoren is aimed at averting building collapse.
Between 2022 and 2024, Nigeria recorded about 135 building collapse incidents and 26 deaths. These were mostly blamed on lack of regulatory compliance, such as the use of substandard building materials, structural defects, and unqualified persons handling building projects. The current engineering regulations and monitoring team is on this inspection to ensure that standards are maintained from start to finish.
I understand that this building is going 4-5 floors, so from time to time, Quoren would come with its inspectors, to carry up a follow-up on this structure, to be sure that what is on the drawings and what has been started here continues in like manner.
When you are doing something, you need somebody who is ahead of you to come around you. If there is any mistake, somebody who can correct you. So you being here now is something that if there is any mistake, maybe there is something that is not well done, then we will not take correction from there.
A building project with an underground component at Obo area of Benin was condemned by the team for lacking in structural standards.
Concrete block walls are being used as the walls, surrounding the basement, and that is unacceptable. That's unacceptable. That is bad. That is not good at all. We can't accept this.
The team was impressed with the quality of work in most of the sites, especially the foundation design of this 5-floor building project.
This kind of foundation, structurally, it's very adequate and can stand the test of time. It can be used in waterlogged areas, can be used in areas even with good soils.
They recommended reinforcement in projects where structural errors were detected, while suspension of work is to be enforced on one building without a design and with no qualified engineer on site. In Benin, Jude Abugu, NTA News.
You're still watching NTA Benin News at 7. We now take a break. We'll be back shortly. Please stay.
Next time you visit the ancient city of Benin, 2 things will excite you: the warmth and welcome of its people, and of course, the class and style of its hospitality business. Randeki Gold, home of hospitality like no other, located in one of the most serene environments in the ancient city, truly classy and exquisite with world-class facilities, fully equipped digital multipurpose hall with life-size, ultra-high definition LED screen, 180 square meters king-size swimming pool with bubble bath, enough to leave you breathless. the exotic Ariel's Bistro and Grill restaurant with variety of continental dishes, especially some of the rarest delicacies you can find in town. Fact is, a visit will truly convince you that we are gold. Rendeki Gold is the gold wing of the prestigious Rendeki Royal Hotel at 6 Henry Street off Ihama and Boundary Roads, GRA Benin City. www.rendekihotels.com. Rendeki Gold, our hospitality is gold.
Oh yes, Ameosa Motosi don't roll out to new Shabe buses and Mukazi. Where country people go fit to enjoy their journey. You want to travel from Benin to Wari, Benin to Abraka, Benin to Port Harcourt, Benin to Bayelsa, and Benin to Aunchi. Waiting you still dey wait for? Come meet us for our new party. Wait the opposite Unibet Sport Fidi after UBTH for Ugbo for Benin City. Make you come enjoy a poekerization. You know, say now we be the king of the roadie because we get to experience and well-trained drivers wey go treat you like a kingy. Don't forget to say you fit to travel with buses and small cars for Ameosa Motors as customer satisfaction na it be our priority. Make you call us for 070-3020-4625 or 0813-855-05180. Ameosa Motors, king of the road.
They know they tell person, everybody must to see with their eyes. Uyi Technical Generator Shopping Mall, the headquarters for generator matter. You do well as you make it easy for everybody to get generator. Whether a small one as my pocket reach or Perkins and Mikano generator, all answer present for Uyi Technical. For quality generators for borehole, air conditioners, office, business or personal use, then full ground. All our generators come with correct spare parts and for better price. We still get grinding machine, pepper mill, sewing machines, lawnmower, borehole pumping machine. How many I go fit talk? Come take your IC for the generator headquarters. Uyi Technical Limited, number 79, 81, 83 Mission Road for Benin and all other Uyi Technical branches. Uyi Technical Limited, affordable quality generators for everybody.
This is not just a hotel. It's a resort, a place where luxury, class, and hospitality meets. It's not just four walls. It's a reinvention. It's an idea that relaxation should be brilliant. We offer world-class services that makes the experience unforgettable. Edo Heritage Hotel, you can't get it better.
Aye ukpene nyagma okpokwa atiti idahosa ije nije ije nokwa ije dede ukpene nyagma gelekwa gba nu wegi kpare agmonari lari ego sanu dazi yamu ileketi ije na daze ije na yahio eni na ya lode eni na rito hawe re moke ogbon yo ma ni ewe bugbe raje geleri e ma we ije no seje ewugwe kin o jaja o gogo lugbe yeje edagme ìwé àgbọ̀n ẹsẹ̀ tí ń gẹ̀mẹ̀ wẹ̀ láàyè òdìyànrè yìí wẹ̀ dẹ́dẹ́rẹ́dẹ́ ìmàlẹ́ mọ́ọ̀nù wẹ̀ fíjáde kí ara yà wẹ̀ ní yéènì wẹ̀ ló jẹ́ yìí wàá gbéra gọ́lọ̀wà kárọ̀sà akẹ́dọ̀lọ̀wà ìgbéèrè náà kí á rí nà sí ìgbé ayé ọmọ náà ẹ̀ lè gbé náà yé tẹ́ kèrè gbẹ́ nẹ̀gbẹ́ ya yíó ọmọgọ̀ náà kwà Charles ìdáhósà náà dọ̀lẹ̀wò JP OFRO ẹ̀ pàṣẹyẹ òun náà nẹ̀gbẹ́.
Agbábọ́ mèrè náà yáyé ìrìnlànà kí yéré.
Many thanks for staying tuned Kidnapping is one of the security challenges in Edo State, which has taken different dimensions, causing physical and emotional harm to the victims and their loved ones. Bukola Rubusi in this report takes a look at different kidnap cases in Edo State in the last 6 months and ways it can be addressed.
Kidnapping in Nigeria has a complex history that dates back to the early 2000s. This initial phase was driven by ideological motivations, but it soon turned into a lucrative business for many groups.
They kidnap, they keep us demanding money from our people that over the sea.
The ransom we collected was 4 million, but I got to understand that 6 million our Oga collected.
In the last 6 months in Edo State, there has been reported cases of kidnapping, which has also received police attention. There has been arrest of 18 suspected kidnappers and armed robbers along Benin Auchi Road, found with 38 locally made guns, pellets, and charms. Most recently is the arrest of a suspected killer of a 56-year-old Eri Oemboa, who was kidnapped in his farm, killed and buried in a shallow grave. The Commissioner of Police, CP Monday Agonika, put the number of suspects arrested for kidnapping at 291 and 131 as the number of victims rescued.
We have been having a high rate of rescue of kidnapped victims. Whenever a kidnapper takes a victim, and we go after them, because we have been going after them now. We are not allowing them to just take their victims and go anymore. We've been going after them into the forest, and whenever we do that, sometimes we are lucky to come across them. And when we do, we find it difficult to fire at them because they use their hostages as a human shield.
Some persons interviewed listed economic factor, wrong parental upbringing, laziness, and greed as some of the reasons for the crime.
For me, I just feel the things that might be responsible for this is just sheer wickedness. That is number one. Then two, again, we also feel the issue of population.
When there is no job, people tend to pick up anything, anybody offering them anything at all.
To others, a robust economy and ensuring that people are made to pay for their crime in accordance with the law.
Give birth to children that you can take care of, so that you will have value for your children.
We need to orient the youth.
Kidnapping business, they say, is not a viable tool towards growing a better society fit for all. In Benin, Bukola Urubusi, NTA News.
Now, guest on the Midweek Connect program, a veteran football coach, Dr. Philip Collivan, speaking on the recent concluded Women African Cup of Nations victory, has commended the Super Falcons while calling on government to do more to give attention to female football in the country. Fatima Momo reports.
Dr. Collivan also appreciated the training patterns adopted by the Super Falcons coach, Justin Madugu, adding that it is international standard. The guest also expressed joy over the players' team spirit throughout the match. This, he said, led to the great comeback victory of the Falcons in the 3-2 victory against the Moroccans. The victory had left both fans and spectators at the edge of their seats, as football lovers who called in during the program also testified to this. Coach Collivan further suggested that in a bid to ensure more victory for the Nigerian team, there is a need to tackle the challenges the football team faces, such as inadequate allowances, lack of modern training facilities, and disparity in pay between the Super Eagles and the Super Falcons.
Our parents discouraged us a lot. That is to letting you know that football, that I described it as a dustbin, because the Lord said, from the dustbin I shall raise you. And he did not tell you the limit of raising you. He will not raise you half. He will raise you to the top. Can you imagine a handshake of the wife of the president? Can you imagine the handshake of the president himself? In those days, it was a mere handshake. No matter your effort. But now, people have decided to say, when a child will start from 5 years, learning how to play soccer, and everything out of this is humbleness, loyalty. These ones have come to remain. It is a long arrangement. Today, they are coming to this level.
He, however, praised the effort of the President of Nigeria, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, for his encouragement and awards to the team. The guests did not forget to call for special attention for the domestic leagues in the various states, whilst advising that the Edo Queens need more training in order to get stronger. In Benin, Fatima Momo, NTA News.
Time for another round of messages. We will be back shortly. Please stay.
Yes, so. All the way straight to Mama Miracle. Yes, so. Yes, so. For quality tested material. I say, come Mama Miracle. Read and page a shwebi. You know what disappoint you. No be lie.
See classes, see plenty ashwebi for Mama Miracle Store. EJ Mama Miracle Store. This one too much. See all kind of waxy, whether like London wax, Nigerian wax, high target, Hollandese, brocade, Kampala, Messi, Yasek hair tie. All day whether for one by one retail or for plenty boku buy of wholesale. Mama Miracle Store, we get all boku. Make you come collect her now. No need to the holla say I want ashwebi. Now only 20 I see. I not see reach 50. Foul. Mama Miracle Store. You don't get that now. Any kind design where you want it. Any amount of number where you want it. Mama Miracle Store. Get them. Make you waka enter. See them. Sit down for the head office. 211 Motala Muhammad Way. The story building where they near Ekiosa for 30 Sekula. Mama Miracle Store. This one a big miracle.
Phil Carroll's is fully operational. Phil Carroll's Lodge, home away from home. Our hotel services is the finest you can get. Our rooms is the coziest and well fitted for your comfort. We have rooftop lounge to keep you away from noise, restaurant, laundry services and other professional services. Phil Carroll's Lodge stands on the top of Ostrop Electronic Building, 113 at Pakpava Road, Benin City, Edo State, Nigeria. Book with us today. The rooftop lounge for all forms of celebration and hotels accommodation. Telephone 080-3841-6585. Common experience hospitality like never before. Our standard of experience and premium comfort is simply the best.
Many thanks for staying tuned. A non-governmental organization, the Generational Kingdom Purpose Foundation Library, is embarking on a study on the factors responsible for longevity in a clan where life expectancy for women is put at 51 years. This was disclosed at the burial of a 115-year-old woman, Princess Asenogwan. Gabriel Osagi reports.
Late Princess Asenogwane Hahu Osula, after living 115 years on earth, finally bowed out. The family and well-wishers came together to bid her farewell. Beyond the celebration, what is also intriguing is the long life she lived, which has necessitated the NGO, the General Kingdom Purpose Foundation, to kickstart a study on longevity. The founder of the NGO is Kelvin Osarogiagbon, a grandson of late Asenogwan. His representative as the Susei.
So many of our forefathers has passed away, and we were unable to trace their existence. For that reason, it's very important for a child record to be kept, so that a digital library, print library, and the recording can be on registry.
She's a peaceful woman, lovely woman. She's kind. In short, I don't really know how to describe her the more. She's a mother that we don't want children to suffer.
A woman that shows concern to everybody. A woman that knows the value of the children.
Our mom lived a very, very fulfilled life. Even though at the beginning of the early years, there were a little struggle, but you know what the devil meant for evil, God turned it around for good.
life, as you can see, for someone to go to 115, this modern life is not really possible. But for her to go to that stage, that's to show that she lived a great life.
She was able to understand human purpose. I'm sure from her early age, she knew that. So she was able to work with it and also bring up her children in that line.
I didn't get to meet her much, like stay with her much, but the little time we spent together, I cherish those moments, and she was a very calm and lovely woman.
Late Princess Asenogwa was described as a virtuous woman who impacted lives with legacies for our family to build upon. In Benin, Gabriel Osage, NTA News.
A solemn vigil mass is held in honor of late Paul Egware at St. Francis Catholic Church, College Road, Benin City. The service of songs attracted family members, friends and members of the wider community who gathered to pay their last respect to a man described as a peacemaker and lover of God and humanity. Eugenia Dubussy was there and now reports.
It was a moment of solemnity and reflection at St. Francis Catholic Church as the Christian community assembled for the vigil mass in honor of late Mr. Paul Egware, a man known for his quiet disposition, humility, and life of service. The official priest, Reverend Father Andrew Bia, in a word of exhortation, called on those living to prepare as death is inevitably, while urging the family left behind to be comforted in Christ Jesus. He prayed for the repose of the soul of the deceased.
We must realize as Christians, not everyone will walk your full journey with you. In life, there are things that are beyond our control. And there are things we are able to control. There are forces we are able to control. There are forces we are never going to be able to control. Death is one of it.
The service of songs provided an opportunity for attendees to reflect on the times and life, as well as the contributions of Paul Egware within the family and the larger society.
My dad was a lovely man, and it shows that the people gathered here today for him. He was a nice and kind man who also left us with a notion to help and to love.
He's a man of peace, a man of dignity, and a straightforward human being. He doesn't make things difficult for anybody. He tries to make it easy any way possible.
It's a saddening experience that you have to go like that, but I would say that he left a mark behind. The mark that there was nobody he didn't love. He loved everyone. He's a man of honor, and I really pray that his gentle soul rest in peace.
The program marked the beginning of the final burial rites of late Paul Egware, who died at the age of 76. He will be buried in his home state, Delta, on Saturday, 2nd August 2025. He left behind his wife, children, and grandchildren, including former staff of the NTA Benin News Department, Agatha Egware Ojo. In Benin, Eugenia Dubussy, NTA News.
Yes, Agatha, we share in your grief. And on that note, we conclude our package for tonight. Many thanks for watching. Good evening.